Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another Saturday night here on the high banks at Monadnock. Nice to have you with us. We certainly hope you'll enjoy tonight's show's twin Sportsman modified features. Here they come. Kevin Esquith ready with the green, and we're off. Chloe Wright, Sammy Silva, Chris Phelps. Chris drives right around Sammy and starts chasing down Chloe Wright. Bella Mancella into third, then Skillings and Wenzel. All the focus on checking down our leader. One lap in the books for the young guns. Chloe Wright in the 17, the 21 Chris Phelps, the 99 Bella Mancella. Cale Skillings in the 95. Sammy Silva 28 and the 03 for Nate Wenzel. Bella and Chris fighting for second spot now. Chloe Wright on a pretty good line off the corner. Phelps and Mancella battling for second and third as Skillings closes down on them from the final starting spot. Mancella finds daylight, and Bella battling with Chris Phelps will take the second spot as come off turn 4, cross the stripe to complete their fourth lap. We're halfway. Chloe Wright, Bella Mancella, Chris Phelps almost makes contact with Cale Skillings. Cale comes into tonight with 7 victories. Bella has had a win so far this year. And she's now up to challenge Chloe Wright. So Bella Mancella almost got the back bumper. Chloe Wright drives it in pretty hard, comes off the corner wide enough to hold her ground. 1 lap to go. Chloe has a little daylight, but here comes Bella. Looks to the outside, trying to swap over to the inside. Not enough room. Here they come for the checkers. The ladies are side by side to the line, and boy, I can't tell. It looked like Bella might have gotten her just by a couple inches at the line. We'll see what the computer tells us. If not, the computer says in the other qualifiers features, Jeff actually won the very first of the twin qualifiers. Nate Johnson the second. Here they come. Looking for the green, on their way. Cole Littlewood, Jeff Rollins. Everybody stacks it up. Whoa, bang, bump, and thump going into the corner. Rollins checked up a little bit. Sterling got in, Sontag got into him. Here comes Matt Kimball. He's going to try to get a spot. Has to fight the wheel and keep from spinning. The high school students in second and third and fourth place. Another high schooler leading the race. The veteran in the middle there in the 02. The same with the 44 and the 01. Coming up to the halfway point, it's still Cole Littlewood and Jeff Rollins. Rollins being patient. Wrecking in a qualifier is not going to be helpful for the night's events. Kimball right on the back bumper of Sontag. Again, Sontag wiggles a bit coming off of turn 3 and 4. Rollins looks for daylight. He found it. Here he comes. Off the corner to the bottom of the racetrack, takes the lead. Stuck on the outside now is Littlewood. Sontag and Kimball right there. Working down with a lap to go. Rollins and Sontag. Littlewood and Kimball. Top 4 qualify. Here they come. And across the stripe, Rollins with a win, Sontag second, then Kimball and Littlewood. The 44 and the 01 will start behind the qualified car. Paul Smith bringing them down with Tyler Jarvenpaugh, then Ben Byrne and Nate Johnson. Here they come. Green is out. Jarvenpaugh trying the outside. Takes Johnson with him. Jarvenpaugh down into the turn, off turn 4, takes a wide contact, and the 45 turns him around and then collects the 6, his team car, and he is up on the left front wheel, sitting there. We'll check on Tyler, make sure he's okay. Tyler had the line, 45. But the order in which they qualify is important. Here they come. Nate Johnson brings him down up to green and on the way. LaPooch drops to the outside. Underneath him goes Jarvenpaugh and Smith. Nate Johnson, Tyler Jarvenpaugh, Paul Smith, and Pete LaPooch. Johnson hoping his oil pan holds together. He had a little bit of a leak on a gasket, of all things. The gasket got compromised and leaked oil all over the place in practice. They spent most of the practice period fixing that, taking the oil pan off and fixing the whole thing underneath. Important event coming up for their first 25-lapper. Johnson and Jarvenpaugh now starting to put some distance on Smith. LaPooch will be in the field, but he will be starting further back. 2 to go for Johnson, Jarvenpaugh, and Smith. Checkered coming up next time. Johnson will cruise down the backstretch. And Johnson picks the qualifier. Jarvenpaugh second, Smith third, and fourth will belong to Pete LaPooch. So he's going out there green. He hasn't even had a turn on the track today to see how the car's set. Here they go. Roby picks up one right away. Leclerc leads him down the backstretch. Leclerc, Rivette, Patnaud, Monahan, and Briganti. Kim Rivette takes over the lead. Monahan right on her tail. He's going to look inside for the pass and doesn't make it. Todd Patnaud rolls by for third. 4 qualify. It's Rivette, Monahan, Patnaud. It could be Briganti or Roby before this one's over in the 4th spot. Roby dives into turn 4, can't quite get enough at the halfway mark. Eric Leclerc held his own for a while. Here's Monahan going for the lead on lap 5, down to the bottom of the racetrack to the line. He takes the lead. Rivette second, Patnaud third with Briganti, Roby, Leclerc, and Ignacio. Two to go. Two to go. Monahan tied for second in points in the Twin 25 championship within a championship. One left. And here comes the checkered flag. It's going to be Joel Monahan, Kim Rivette, Todd Patnode, Roby at the line, just edges out Briganti, then Leclerc and Ignacio.
By 2, ready to go. Let's see how we start it up.
Here they come. Green is out. Billy Chafee trying to get it up through the gears, but McKnight is a little anxious and goes to the inside. Look out. Skillings goes sideways, turns it right back around, and gets himself back in the game. Plenty of time. It's McKnight, Chafee, Pearl and Avery, Williams, Skillings and Pitzinger. Trouble with the double zero. He loses a little bit in 2. McKnight takes over the lead. Pearl goes second. Chafee third. Fourth is Avery. Fifth is Williams. Then Skillings and Pitzinger. Only Volkswagen in the field tonight, I think, is Billy Chafee in the Jetta SS. Skillings working his way back through the field. Black flag for somebody. McKnight and Pearl up front. Chafee running second. Black flag for the Williams number 7, who is ignoring it. One more lap and he'll not be scored. Something must be spilling from the car. 2 to go. The battle still is up front. Chafee holding on to third. Skillings has made the 4th spot. And the final car on the qualifying grid right now will be the 8 of Shelby Avery. 1 to go. Skillings is on a tear. In the pits is Williams. Here's the battle for the checkered flag as they come down off the corner. Inside has the advantage. It's Kevin McKnight pedaling it hard to the line, takes the win. Pearl second, third for Chafee. Skillings fourth. Avery fifth and final qualifier. Pitzinger rounds out the field. Beck, Nancy Muni, Mikey McGoldrick, and Eric Pomasco. The first front 4 cars coming down to take the green from Kevin Asquith. Here it is. Hang on, Scott. Almost saw that 22 come around. Pomasco goes wide to avoid something, and they stack him up coming off of turn 2. Nancy Muni, Scott Beck goes wide. Mikey McGoldrick nearly as wide. Hang on, Monahan on the brakes and gets stuck on the outside behind the 22 and pushing the 26 through there is a 12 running all over him. Teenager taking on the veteran. You don't want to do that too often. Nancy Muni all by herself out front. Mikey McGoldrick, Justin Littlewood, Chris Curtis, Cole Littlewood, Tyler Leary, Mark Curtis and Jeff Rollins, Joel Monahan and Eric Pomasco with Scott Beck. Chris Curtis gets around Justin Littlewood at the halfway point. McGoldrick, Curtis, Littlewood, and Littlewood. Except that Justin slides up the banking. Leary moves up. Here comes Mark Curtis. Running against one of the Littlewood brothers. Mikey McGoldrick just making it hard for everybody to catch up to Nancy. Whoa! And Chris Curtis gets a shot from the 12, I think. Must be some history there that we missed. Restarting lap 7. Here they come. Nancy gets a little bit of an edge on Mikey. Leary moves into second. Mikey gets shoved to the outside. Coming up is Mark Curtis, Justin Littlewood. Mark Curtis gets in, almost got into the back of Mikey, slides out of the way. Justin trying to work his way back into 4th and 5th place. This is it. 10-lapper. They'll get 2 to go this time. Muni, Leary, McGoldrick, Curtis, Littlewood, Rollins, and Monahan. Then Curtis, Pomasco, and Littlewood, and Beck. 1 to go. Muni and Littlewood, Leary rather. Muni and Leary up front. Then Mikey McGoldrick trying to hold on for the checkered flag, and McGoldrick will follow. Nancy gets a win. Leary second, McGoldrick third, Littlewood fourth, Mark Curtis fifth, Monahan sixth, seventh to Rollins, eighth to Chris Curtis, behaving badly, and Cole Littlewood. Construction Chevrolet, and on the outside in the 21, that'll be Doug McLean from Orange, Mass. Nowakowski gets off the line quickly, takes Kozaka with him. Then it's Laughlin, Lay, Clement, and McLean. Whoa, McLean a little bit on the loose side there. Swings it back around. Little parking lot move, keeps him going. Smoke coming out of the back of the 45. Unless they're just trailing some of the smoke from the spin out over there, that could be it. Here's Nowakowski and Kozaka battling for first, coming down to the line here on lap 3, and Kozaka takes the lead. Nowakowski second, then Laughlin, Clement, Lay, and way back there is McLean. Halfway, Kozaka, Nowakowski, and Laughlin up front. Passing flag from McLean. Battle back here for the 4th and 5th spots between Lay and Clement. It's 2 to go for Kozaka, Nowakowski, and Laughlin. Your lap car, McLean, then Clement and Michelle Lay. White flag, one more. Here they come for the checkers. Jason Kozaka will take it. Jim Nowakowski second, third to Ed Laughlin. Next qualifier will be the 33 for Billy Clement. That'll take care of that. And then Michelle Lay and Doug McLean. One more round for the Thunderstocks coming up. One. That's Randy Raymall from Westminster, Mass. And the 09 making his first visit, I think, of the year from Munson, Mass. The Trackside Auto Service Chevrolet for Dan Como. 4 more will get the early qualifying positions, and the rest will go to the back part. All right, here they come. 8-lap qualifier underway. Everybody trying to make a dash for the front before they get to the first turn. The one who gets there first is Chafee, Vincent second, then Clark and Vian, Ramo and Como. They get by Clark. It's Chaffee, Vincent, Vian, Ramo, Clark, and Como. Ramo taking a much higher line through the corners than Vian is. Craig Chaffee leads him at halfway with Vincent, Vian, Ramo, Clark, and Como. Working lap 5. Chaffee's not giving up the spot. Two to go. Chaffee just needs to ride it out to get the win in this qualifier. One left. Chaffee, Vincent, and Vian. Ramo, Clark, and Como.
Chaffee, Vincent, Vian, top 3. Randy Ramo, your top 4. And we'll have everybody else back in the field at the tail end.